Whatever this is, I need more of it. Let's call it lo-fi cyberpunk. Games that are mostly about just existing in these futuristic worlds, taking in the good and the bad and the in-between while soaking up whatever kind of amazing art style this is. Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor, Bernband, and most recently, Git Ev, a small game jam project that made me think of those other two games, and thus this video idea was born. Made in under 72 hours by 3 people, Git Ev is a small game about trying to get home from an alien planet by observing and deciphering its strange language. The dev's goal was to create a living and complex city, and I think they accomplished that quite nicely. They also wanted to reflect the feelings of being in a foreign country, trying to understand people while knowing only a handful of words in their language, and that's exactly how the game starts off. You know about 4 words, and there are dozens more still untranslated, and man, did I mention how gorgeous this game is. Like the lighting, hello, and the goofy aliens that sound like this. There are even some shops you can pop into, fully furnished, an arcade, a grocery store, an extremely crowded bar where it looks like no one is paying attention to this cash on the counter. I've never played one of those made-up language learning games before like Heaven's Vault or Chance of Sonar, but I'm gonna have to because I found it all to be fascinating. This face probably means statue because it's posted on the giant statue. I guess you could technically finish this game without doing any of that, and I didn't figure out all the words, but getting out my translation book every so often to add a new entry sure was satisfying. And doing all that in this wonderfully weird alien city, even better. Now that game had to be inspired by Bernband, right? This one was announced a couple months ago, but it actually dates back to 2014 when Tom van den Boogaard released the original version of Bernband that looked a little bit different. Basically, you just kinda wandered around the city and hung out with some people with your hands out like a zombie. And now in the remake, you'll be able to do all that in a much more colorful place. Tom is part of Sock Pop Collective now, the studio that's been making one game a month for a couple years, spanning all sorts of genres and themes. I'm gonna just read this description straight from Steam because it does a better job than I could at summarizing it. Bernband is a sci-fi exploration sim set in a bustling alien metropolis. Wander the streets at your leisure, see the sights from dodgy dive bars to sprawling megamarts. Discover secret areas, or hang out with the locals. There are no missions or timers. Your only goal is to take a stroll. That's what I like to hear, just walk around and have a good time. There is no release date yet, but I just needed to share this one with you all in case it had flown under your radar. And this brings me to the last game, Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. It came out in 2016 and I played it about 5 years ago. What a wild experience. Described as an anti-adventure game, your job is to pick up trash in an alien bazaar and try to make enough money each day to feed yourself. Although it looks very fun and colorful, this one is not such a happy time, as it seems the entire world is rooting against you. Prices for everything are extremely high and you make barely any money. Sometimes you randomly get beat up in the street, but for some reason I really enjoyed picking up the trash, okay? The city design with its alien scripts, weird characters, and pastel-y neon lights are another perfect example of this lo-fi cyberpunk thing, and its RNG grindfest nature, as one reviewer called it, is a beautiful callback to our own cruel world. Now, 2 other games that like 70% fit this vibe are the photography simulator Umurangi Generation and the delivery driver simulator Cloudpunk. Mostly they're just a bit more high-res than what I was going for in this video, but I have a feeling some people will comment about them, so there's that. But that was just a small look at some games that I think are doing some really cool things. A couple weird ones to put on your radar. And now, perhaps I'll go do something crazy and wild this weekend. I'm gonna go sit on the couch and watch YouTube videos.